Okay, so you know about the tooth jar.
Yep.
Yeah, so I got some new additions for the tooth jar yesterday. Okay. I'm going to send you some photos. Don't open them yet.
Okay.
So we went over to my stepdad's parents' place for dinner last night, and the tooth jar comes up in conversation.
Right, as it does.
Yeah. And so my stepdad's dad, we call him Mosum. He goes, "You want some deer teeth?"
Yeah.
And I go, "Yeah, I want some deer teeth."
Obviously.
"Yeah, please, thanks." And so he goes, and after dinner, he pulls out a deer skull. Okay. And I know what you're imagining. You're imagining a bleached white skull.
Uh-huh.
Look at the pictures that I sent you.
Okay.
And so he puts this skull on the counter, and then he hands me a pair of pliers.
What? Why does he have that?
And so I got to extract
For what
teeth
purpose?
from this thing myself. And look at these.
Bro, clean it. Why does it look like that?
I know. There's still fur on it.
There's fur and, like, skin. Oh.
And look, I got 2 teeth with full roots. You can kind of see in the back.
My God. Just hands you pliers. That's insane.
Yeah, hands me pliers. So I got to, me and Jared extracted these things. So, like, he, like, broke the jawbone a little bit on the outside, and then I wiggled the teeth out.
Oh.
And so
That's
a
a lot of teeth. Holy fuck.
Yeah, so there's 2 teeth here. There's 1, 2, and then, like, a bunch of, like, tooth fragments and bone fragments. And I put them in a bag because of how nasty that skull was.
Yeah, how long has this been decaying in his closet somewhere?
Apparently one of his clients gave that to him.
On it.
Yeah, it's freaky as shit.
What in the ritual?
It straight up looks like a Wendigo head.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Yeah. So that's why these teeth are in their own bag, and they're gonna go in the jar in the bag, because I don't trust what diseases could be on them.
Can't you just clean them?
I could, but they're very dry, and it would likely damage them if I were to. So they're just going to live in this little baggie inside the jar. But yeah, there's 2 teeth with, like, full roots here.
I feel like I need to wash my hands just looking at this picture.
Isn't that crazy?
That's insane.
Yeah.
What does he do
My
that
jaw
a client
dropped.
gave that to him?
He's a massage therapist.
That's fucking insane.
I know.
Are you kidding me?
No.
Are you kidding me?
He also offered me some bison teeth. I know that skull is blue.
From. Okay.
Also from a skull, but confirmed bleached. So
yeah.
at least clean. Yeah, I was shocked. He did not tell me that the skull was not cleaned prior to the reveal of pulling it out. So that was absolutely absurd. He also offered me my stepdad's baby teeth.
I feel like you should take those.
I said yes.
I feel like this is what you get for having a publicly aware,
I know.
Like the public is aware of your teeth jar.
And so now I'm getting gifts of just absurd teeth. And so I'm trying to figure out a way that I can start documenting them and logging them.
Yeah.
So I can keep track of them.
For sure.
So, like, in this little baggie with the teeth, I wrote a note that says deer on it.
Yeah.
As if I'm going to fucking forget that.
Are you going to log which teeth they are? Like canines versus incisors versus...
Possibly, because, so most of these are dog teeth. However, there is 1 cat tooth in here.
Could you log, like, the breeds?
No, I can't identify which tooth came from which dog, unfortunately.
I feel like you'd have to log that.
But, like, I can log the type of tooth, because this one is, like, one of those front teeth of a dog, and it's got a full root. Mm-hmm. Like, that's mostly a root that you're seeing.
Right.
I also have 2 shark teeth. So, like...
Yeah.
That's 1. And this one's a lighter color. That's 2.
I am terrified for whenever, if ever, this show gets bigger than it is and people start fucking mailing you teeth.
Yeah, that'd be crazy. This is the cat tooth. It's the same as the dog tooth I just showed you, but tinier. And it came from my friend's cat. She's a Maine Coon. Her name is Duchess.
I love her.
And now she is the free fang wonder because she only has 3 of her front fangs out of 4, because I have one.
The look in your eyes when you just said that. Oh,
yeah.
My gosh. Wow. And for everybody who can't see, Jess is very proudly holding up her tooth collection in her hand.
In my hand. In my tattooed hand.
Yes, in your heavily tattooed palm.
So it's quite a look. It's quite a sight. Yeah. So.
Okay, well, hi everybody.
Hi. My name's Jess.
My name is Hannah.
And this is more of a casual episode today.
Yeah.
We're just here to talk about what we've been reading lately.
Yeah.
What's been up? How have things been?
Yeah, and we're doing this because everything is so much right now. So this is what you get. Hope you enjoy.
Yeah. So
how are you?
I'm okay. I've got 1 week left at my current employment. Ooh. And then I start working from home. So that's going to be a new chapter, a new journey. I'm going to spend a lot more time with my cat. So I'm very excited about that.
I'm sure he is too.
Yeah, he's thrilled, especially because he has like a new little bed right beside my desk. So he loves it. He makes buns there all the time. And I've just been doing a lot of Stardew. I've been in the valley quite a bit lately.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. That's how it be.
Yeah. Yeah. So I started a farm with you.
Yes.
First of all.
Yeah.
And then I also started a farm with Jared.
Right.
Second of all.
Mm-hmm. Like a new one with the mod?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. And that farm, we've got probably about 23 hours on it.
Wow.
We're in year 2 already. It's going well. I've been in charge of the farm layout and I've been having a great time with it. And our chicken coop is it's very close proximity to the house. So it's like a short walk away, and we got the forest seed. So it's just been a lovely time. And I've got cows. I've got so many cows. I've got goats, and I just paid for the barn upgrade so I can get pigs next.
Nice.
So it's almost going to be truffle time.
I was going to say pigs are the moneymakers.
We love our pigs.
Mm-hmm.
So that's going swimmingly. I'm still working on knitting my sweater.
How's that going?
It's going well. I'm on to the body part. So I'll show you. So here's what I've got.
For the people listening, it is a top half of a turtleneck sweater that's like a dusty rose color.
Yeah.
And it's very well done.
So I've got the shoulders made, and I've got like the chest made.
Yeah.
And so I'm working on like the tummy area right now.
You did that fast. When did you start that?
I started this probably like a month and a half ago.
It's been that long?
Yeah, actually.
Oh my god.
I haven't been working on it the past couple of weeks because I've been so deep in the valley. But
I kid you not, I thought that was a week ago that you told me you started that.
No, it's been like 6 weeks. Oh. But I'm feeling very confident about the amount of yarn that I have so that Finn will have a matching sweater. So that's going to be fantastic.
That's adorable.
Yeah. Yeah. How about you? How have you been?
I'm good. There's a lot of exciting things going on, and I think that's making me short circuit just a little bit. Like,
yeah,
I'm teaching now in my practicum. I'm 3 weeks into it. It's going well. I'm passing. I think doing well. I don't know. The feedback I'm getting is great. So I'm just going to keep doing what I'm doing then. Like, I don't know. I feel more lost than I am, I think.
Yeah. That's called imposter syndrome.
Yeah. It's also like, this is all new to me. So like, even if I am doing well at it, I don't I don't have enough experience to feel confident in that yet.
Yeah.
So there's that. Also, I'm learning that English is so much harder to teach than math.
Yeah.
So much harder to teach. It's entirely subjective. And so through this process, I have gained so much more respect for every teacher I have ever had, even the bad ones, because, oh my God, especially English. Oh my God, I have so much more respect for Mr. Parr now. I already heavily respected him, but now I respect him so much more because what? So like, I'm sitting there, I'm creating handouts, I'm doing this, I'm doing the thing, right? And I'm sitting there and I'm like, wow, everything I've ever learned was made up by a 20-something somewhere. So it's going well. I'm enjoying it. I have a really good groups of students. I have a lot of marking to do today, but that's other than that. One thing I do enjoy is that nothing's ever due at 11:59 p.m. So teaching doesn't quite follow me home in the same way that school follows me home.
Yeah.
So I'm doing well. I'm doing okay. It's just like a lot of change, but that's okay. It's exciting stuff. Oh, and I was going to tell you, I'm crocheting a blanket.
Oh, excellent. Oh, tell me about it. What color is it? What stitch are you using?
Okay, so
tell me everything.
So I went over to my friend's place, my dear friend Romy, and we did what I like to call a stitch and bitch.
Hell yeah.
Where like everyone kind of just has their respective like knitting or crochet or cross stitch or whatever, and then you just like yap the whole time. And I said to her, I was like, I want to learn to crochet. And so I kind of want to learn to do a granny square because you can learn all the stitches that way.
Totally.
And so she showed me and I made one. This is not the first one I did, but I made one.
Cute.
And
is that green?
It's green and blue.
Oh.
Or green and like teal.
Like, I like it. Yeah, I see.
And
that's well done.
Thank you. And as I was doing it, instantly this idea formed in my head for a blanket.
Yes.
So I made bigger granny squares, these ones.
Excellent.
And they're just as wide as two of the smaller ones.
Yeah.
So I'm going to have like 9.
Oh my God. Yeah. And then
or
you
like
can
12
have, like,
of these panels.
Some like little squares to make the equal to the, yeah.
Yeah. So I'm going to make 12 panels like with one of these big ones with little granny squares all around it. And I did a pattern where we have some granny squares that are blue, green, blue. And then we have some that are green, blue, green. And we have some that are solid green.
Oh.
And some that are solid blue.
Oh my God, please keep me updated.
And then
this is so cute.
Yeah, and then thank you. And then I'm putting them, and then I'm sewing them on. I just learned how to sew them on. So I'm sewing them onto the big panel like this. I'm holding up
one
of the bigger panels with 2 little ones attached. So like we have these 2 on top and then the corners will be the same border color as the big panel. So the corner will be a green, blue, green. Blue, green, blue. And then there would be another solid one and then another one of the green, blue, greens. And then the corner, it's kind of like a modeled, it's not exactly a pattern, but like it's asymmetrical, but I think it's cool.
Yeah. And that looks awesome. I'm very excited to see this come together.
Thanks. And then the panels also alternate, like being green on the outside or being blue on the outside.
Cute.
So that's what I'm doing. Nice. And I did that because I realized that the antithesis of overconsumption and overwhelm is creation. Cute. So yeah, that's what I'm doing right now lately. That's my project. And I'm happy that I have time to do that in the evening and to actually, do something else with my time besides editing or worrying about children or marking or whatever. So that's...
Yeah.
And I bought my own set of crochet hooks and I have crochet patterns for stuffed animals that have like removable like costumes.
Cute.
So I'm going to make a druid bear. But I wanted to do the granny square blanket first to learn all the stitches and everything before attempting something like that. Especially because it's a really tiny thing.
And they work up really fast.
Yeah. So I'm doing that. And I got it's someone on Instagram. I'll have to get their name and edit it into the episode somewhere because their patterns are beautiful and they deserve credit for that. So I'll put it in like the show notes or something like that. But yeah, that's my project. It's my side project.
Excellent. I love that.
Yeah. Anyways.
So in terms of what I've been reading lately.
Right. Do tell me. You've been reading a lot more than me. I have not.
To the flavor of the day.
Right. Yeah.
I realized that I forgot a book in my monthly recap.
Oh no.
Yeah, so this is me telling everyone that I'm a silly little goose. I also read The Pussy Next Door by Amy Award. I didn't read it. I listened to it. But it was pretty all right. I had an okay time with it.
Okay.
Yeah, it was actually the very first book that I finished. I finished it on February 1st, and I think that's why I forgot it. Because it was like I started it in January, but I finished it in Feb.
Yeah, you also read 9 other books in February.
In January I did. February was a bit slower.
Oh.
And then March was a little more it was more than February, but yeah, I finished 3 books in March, and all of them were romance. I've been on a big romance kick lately.
Mm-hmm.
And I just started a romance trilogy as well. Recommended by my other bookish friend, Amanda. So
cool.
I started, it's the This Man trilogy. Have you heard of that?
I have not.
This Man by Jodi Ellen Malpass. And it's truly giving 50 Shades, to be quite real with you.
Have you read 50 Shades?
No, I haven't. But I do have a photo of me holding every copy of 50 Shades at Value Village.
Right.
Because they were all over the place. And so I thought, well, these all should be together. And so I did that. I organized Value Village.
Of course.
Books. Yeah. Because if that doesn't scream autism. So, yeah, that's what I'm currently reading. I'm about 50 pages deep. And it's screaming like tension and lust.
Wow. We know how you love that.
Yeah. But like in like a Christian Grey sense. So like
for a second I thought you were literally going to say in a Christian sense. I was like, there is nothing Christian about that.
Gotta consummate somehow. But one that I'm really excited about that I finished recently was A Soul to Heal by Opal Rain.
Oh, you're still on that series.
Yes, that was book 2. And so I, until recently, had not read a romance with a pregnancy really in it.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah. And that is especially interesting because if you recall the Duskwalker Brides, they're kind of paired up with for real monsters.
So you had not yet encountered the logistics around monster human pregnancy.
Yes, correct.
Cool. Okay.
Yeah.
How was that experience?
Well, it was monster. The pregnancy lasted about 1 month.
What?
So that's cool. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. She birthed a Duskwalker. They knew it was going to be a Duskwalker because she was like throwing up legit black. And they were like, that's not human.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then it tried to keep biting her for a while because the Duskwalkers, they get like enraged by the scent of fear. And so like they'll try to eat you if they smell fear. Mm-hmm. And so it freaked her the fuck out. And so it took a couple of days and then she realized that it just wanted the smell of its mom.
Aww.
And then she's like, oh, is this a baby? And then they were fine. And she named them and it was lovely. And so I think there's still like 7 books in that series though.
Lots of material.
Yeah. So there's like a demon war going on and it was only briefly touched on in this book. It was mostly about the whole family building thing and about Magnar, the male romantic interest here, gaining more humanity and like the differences in their relationship pre and post that.
Cool.
Yeah.
That's really interesting. See, I love how romance does that. And that's the reason why it pisses me off so much that it gets dismissed.
Yeah. They also, like, really get into, like, the female main character. Her name is Delora, and she was, like, very depressed throughout the beginning of the book. And it's represented in that because, like, she gives her soul to Magnar. And at the beginning, her soul is black. Like, it looks black and dead and, like, withered. And, like, she is unwell. Like, she just, like, lays in this nest. And, like, he basically force feeds her to, like, keep her alive for a while. Wow. And come the end of the book, like, her soul is lit back on fire. And is, like, alive again. And it's called A Soul to Heal. But, yeah, by being around this creature that didn't act like, you know, the humans that had betrayed her, she in turn learned to enjoy life again. And it was a beautiful book. It did make me cry once.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah. Wow. So good times. I think I gave it a 4.5 out of 5.
Nice.
Would recommend.
What did you give The Pussy Next Door?
3.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's not shocking. It's a cartoon cover. Why did you do that?
Because it's audio. Didn't have to look. I just drove.
I see. But, like, what made you, like, want to pick that up?
Because I found a audiobook app recently that was super, super cheap. It's got, like, really good deals on audiobooks. It's, like, like, really good deals. And so I paid, like, $6 for the first 3 books in the series.
Wow.
On audio.
Cool.
And I did that because I know you really like them. And so I thought we'd have something cool to talk about. And we have a bookish podcast, so I thought that would be a really good thing to do. Because now we have episodes like this. And so here we are. The Pussy Next Door.
Yeah, that book, I liked it. I liked it because those books are really cheesy.
Yeah, for real they are.
They are. But for me, I just really enjoyed the way that the books portray plus size women.
Yeah, they did it very nicely.
Being desired and having it not just be about trauma. And, you know, like, I feel like
fat shaming.
What little representation there is for plus size women or women who are curvier, it's always about, like, eating disorders, or it's about fat phobia or all this stuff. And there's just so much trauma involved. And I believe in the first book, Amy Award put an author's note being like, just so you know, that's not this.
Yeah.
And it's meant to just be a safe and happy and enjoyable place for that representation to happen without...
Yeah, I think the author's note was just like, this is fluff.
Yeah.
Enjoy.
Yeah, we're here for fun and to heal all of our inner little girls who ever felt bad about their bodies.
Yeah.
And I really loved the books for that. So I definitely gave it a higher rating on that because I think that's really important. And I like the way the books tackle it. And I like the way those books tackle sex positivity.
True. They did an excellent job. And the matches felt pretty genuine as well.
Yeah.
In my opinion. So that was cute. But yeah, it was much more contemporary for me.
Yeah, I'm like a little surprised that you read it.
Yeah. Yeah. I listened to it. Is how.
Cool.
So yeah. I'm also listening to another romance
right
Shocker. Now. Yeah. And I think it's book 1 of the Infatuated Fae series by Janine O'Reilly.
Wow, I've created a monster.
Yeah. So that's going well as well. There's like this glittering fox and there's some kind of like war going on with this like evil fae guy.
Right.
But we don't have a lot of details yet. So that's just a whole thing that I'm unwrapping at the moment.
Cool.
Yeah. And what else did I finish lately? There was one other. Petty Cupid by Sarah Blue.
Right. Sarah Blue.
Sarah Blue.
The queen.
Yeah. The queen. That was also pretty fun. I enjoyed that. I read that as just like a little holiday treat.
Fun.
And that was really fun. Yeah, basically this Cupids are like horny little creatures, and they have like a ball for Valentine's Day.
Okay.
And so this one Cupid, she's up for an award. Her name is Love. Because of course.
Yeah.
Yeah. She's up for an award, and so she cannot go to this event without a date as a Cupid. Come on. Hello.
Right.
So she, though, just got dumped. So she has to find a date. And of course, every Cupid already has a date by this time. We're like 3 days pre-event.
Right.
So basically, her remaining options are it's like a ghost, an angel, or a reaper. Those are the other like beings in the veil.
What about all the above?
So first she tries an angel, but they are like super stuck up, and they're like, God, these like little Cupids are so fucking horny and annoying. And she just goes, okay, Mr. High Mighty, I'll just go fuck off then.
Yeah.
So next she tries a ghost, but then she finds that the ghosts are tied to the graveyard. They can't leave. So that's moot. And so the remaining option is a reaper.
Okay.
And so she finds one that is interested and will go to this event with her. And she thinks that he does not know what's involved at this event, because basically at midnight on Valentine's Day, it's basically just a big group orgy.
Cool.
Yeah. Yeah.
Fun.
He's well aware of that.
Oh,
when he
okay.
agrees to go to this.
Okay. He
is well aware.
He knows what's up.
He's been around for a while. Okay. So he knows what the Cupids get up to on Valentine's. So yeah, he agrees to go to this with her.
Right.
They have a silly goofy time.
That's so fun.
Yeah. So great little Valentine's novella to enjoy the holiday with. And yeah, what's up next for me? Well, the This Man trilogy. Yeah, I'm reading that right now. And I don't know what's next otherwise. I don't tend to plan very much what I'm going to read next. I do have a goal though to like read 20 physical books this year.
Okay.
So probably gonna like work on that. Maybe the Bonza tie. Because that's like 6 out of 20 right there.
And you wanted to do a reread.
And I do want to do a reread. So that's looking really juicy.
Yeah, me too. I still need to buy book 6 though.
Oh, I went on a notification list at my local romance bookstore for book 6 because for some reason that's one of the most difficult ones for them to get in stock. It's always missing. And so I went, hey y'all, can you like let me know? And then they did. And so I made a very special trip over. And then when I was actually there buying book 6, they were like, oh my God, are you the one that I emailed about this? And I went, yes, I am. So it was a cute little moment.
That's cute.
And so, yeah, basically shout out for Slow Burn Books, because they came in clutch.
Yeah.
And so, yeah, now I have all of the series. And so it really is just begging to be read. Yeah. But yeah, otherwise, not sure. Don't have any specific reading plans. I do have on my radar the triple grave robbing extravaganza, but I still have quite a bit for that. So not sure when I'll start that, but basically the context for that excellent name is that I realized that I bought 3 books within about a span of a month that were all about grave robbing in one way or another. And so I'm going to read all of them and compare.
Fair.
So get ready for that this Halloween.
Yeah. That'll be fun. I think one of them I have.
Yeah, I think you do have one of them, The Resurrectionist.
Yeah. So I'll read that one.
Yeah. And then I also have Anatomy by Dana Schwartz and The Specimen by Jema Fixon.
Cool.
Yeah. So that's kind of where I've been at. just a lot of romance.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that's because everything else has been so stressful and tense.
Yeah.
That I've just been diving into romance lately.
I find that I do that too. Like when I'm stressed out, I tend to read more like fantasy and romance for the escapism of it all.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
For sure. So I think once things calm down, I'll probably get more into horror again. But yeah, we've been on a romance fix big time.
Mm-hmm.
How about you?
Oh God, I've read one book in this year so far, and it was only 73 pages long, and it wasn't even that good.
Well, what do you have that's up next?
Okay.
Any plans? Any hopefuls?
So, I have been reading some, but I just
It's been DNFs.
Yeah, there's been DNFs. Like everything's been a DNF lately. Like nothing is hitting. Like I tried to read Baby Teeth by Zoe Stage, and it was good writing. I just couldn't do it for a number of reasons that I have discussed in another episode. What else? There was something else that was a DNF as well.
Yeah, I don't recall, but it's on the... I saw it.
Yeah. Like I've had a couple of those lately because like nothing is hitting the spot, you know? I'm just in such a hardcore reading slump. And I did go book shopping because I had to get a really scary ultrasound last weekend. And so my sweet and lovely and wonderful boyfriend took me book shopping afterwards as a treat for being so brave. So I got a number of books. I think I got 3, and he bought one of them for me, and then the other 2 were on sale, and so I was thrilled. And so I do have those, but I also just have like pod reading. Like I've been reading Daughter of the Moon Goddess.
Yeah.
And it took me a really long time to get into it. I really didn't jive with...
It had a slow start.
Yeah, like I really didn't jive with like the first 50 pages and like the writing style and like the way that everything was just like, I'm going to tell you literally...
It does pick up though.
Yeah, it does. But like it literally is like, I'm going to tell you literally what's this happened, then this happened, then this happened, then this happened. It's like, oh my God, that's so dry. That's so dry. But then once we actually get into like the main setting and the main meat of the story... It gets more descriptive and there's more character relationships. You get to know the main character a little more.
Yeah.
And so things are like picking up. It's just like 500 pages long. And so it's taking me a while to like want to keep going. But I feel like once I hit like 150 pages, I'm just going to like keep flying
breeze through the rest.
Yeah. So I'm really enjoying it. Like now that we've got to the main setting of the story and we've got the 2 main characters and like I feel settled. Like the beginning felt like a whirlwind of like, this place, this is happening, this place, this is happening, and I'm like, hold on a second, you have not world built enough for me to understand what's going on here. But now that we have, I'm enjoying it and it's going really well. So I've been enjoying reading that. Good. And then I did start listening to Brimstone by Callie Hart.
Oh, how's that?
It's really good. It's really good. The beginning was a bit confusing because it picks up quite literally from right where the first book ended. And I read the first book when it came out. And so it's been a while.
It's like...
I was like, wait a second, what? But...
Where were we?
But Callie Hart does a really good job of like building in a previously on during
That's good.
The start.
I appreciate that.
Yeah. And then also like... One way that she did that is we have new characters that are having to be brought up to speed.
And
it's
just like good because same.
Yeah, exactly. And I think that it's done really smoothly and I'm really enjoying it. The narrators do an amazing job. It's quite good. It's just long. It's another long one. And I feel like for me right now, I need something that's quick and easy and it's going to be fun. That's going to be like a win. Yeah. Because I feel like I've been in a hardcore reading slump.
Yeah.
So the books that I bought, hold on, let me go get them so I can show you.
Hell yeah.
Okay, so recently, before buying more books, I did like a big unhaul and my boyfriend came over and helped me clean my room. I feel weird saying my boyfriend all the time. His name is Thomas. Thomas came over to help me clear out my room and organize my clothes and like just figure out what I wanted to get rid of and all of that. And that included books. But when he was here, he sort of just took apart and rearranged the shelves in my closet to make more bookshelves Because instead of seeing my giant stacks of books on the floor and going, you need to stop buying books, he went, I need to build you more bookshelves. And that's how we know he's the one.
That's a good man does.
Yeah, so I had rearranged, so everything was in my closet properly, and then my other friend Amina came over to help me, like, start to log them, like, catalog them.
Yes.
Yeah. And so in that process, I sort of just got rid of a whole bunch, and so I have more room.
Nice.
So I went book shopping, and I just was, like, really honest with myself about how my tastes have changed since I bought a lot of these books.
Yeah.
And I felt guilty to get rid of them because I bought them and never read them at the time that I bought them.
Yeah.
When they would have been the vibe. And so I felt guilty about, like, getting rid of them. So I just was hoarding all of these books that I'll probably not read because my tastes have changed, obviously, since I was 17. And Amina said that's stupid, and if you're not going to read it, you should get rid of it. And I'm like, you're correct. And so so I got rid of all that stuff, and then since then I've been trying to be more intentional about the books that I'm buying. So I bought a few that are in my immediate plans, and then I put them on my nightstand instead of on my shelf, because part of the problem is that I'll buy books and then I put them away
and you don't see them.
Yeah, and my, like, probably ADHD ass brain, like, out of sight, out of mind, and I forget it's there.
It's object permanence.
Yeah, and it's the same as, like, why I have so much fruit rotting in the fridge.
Yeah.
So I got rid of a whole bunch of stuff. So then I bought this book. It's called Apparently Sir Cameron Needs to Die by Greer Stothers. Can you see that?
Nice. Yeah.
Okay.
That's so cool.
Yeah, it's really cool. And it's about this very handsome man who has stayed as far away from danger as possible because it says he is quite frankly too handsome to die a pointless death in battle. But then the church hands down a prophecy to his fellow knights. The only way to defeat their nemesis, the mad sorcerer Marullo, is to kill Sir Cameron. And so Sir Cameron
the battle comes to him.
Yeah, so he throws himself on the mercy of the one person who now actually wants him to survive, the mad sorcerer. So he ends up teaming up with this sorcerer, and I believe it's like an LGBTQ fantasy romance.
Fun.
Yeah, love that. And look at these gorgeous edges.
Ooh.
Yeah, so they're black and they have like purple swirls on them and daggers and like the feathers of like a bow and arrows and like skulls on it. It's like super cool.
That is really cool.
And so it was really pretty and it was on sale, and so I got it.
That's awesome.
So that's in the plans. Then I bought this one called Nightshade and Oak.
Ooh, that's also gorgeous.
It's gorgeous. It's by Molly O'Neill. She's the same author who wrote Green Teeth.
Yeah, I'm like, that sounds familiar.
Yeah.
I think I have Green Teeth on Kindle.
Yeah, I think I do too. But it's another cozy fantasy. And this is about a goddess who accidentally gets turned human and her warrior companion as they embark on a quest to restore her immortality.
Oh, fun.
And if I'm understanding it correctly, this is a sapphic romance between
sounds that way.
A goddess turned mortal and a warrior. And it's just so beautiful. Like the cover has like both women sort of mirroring each other.
It's like as above, so below.
Yeah, exactly. And it's the goddess of death also, which is just so badass.
Even better.
Yeah, like the description is when Malt, the goddess of death, is accidentally turned human by a wayward spell, she finds she's ill-equipped to deal with the trials of mortal life. After all, why would a goddess need to know how to gather food or light a fire? Unable to fend for herself, she teams up with warrior Bellis on a perilous journey to the afterlife to try to restore her powers. Frustrated by her frail human body and beset by blisters, Malt might not make the best traveling companion. But as animosity slowly turns to attraction, these two very different women must learn to work together if they are to have any hope of surviving their quest. And that just sounded like... I feel like in these transitional times in my life, having adventure stories, like where there's travel from like literally one phase to another, I find them really helpful and comforting to read. And so I bought that.
If you annotate it, I think I would also like to read that.
Yeah, I can annotate it. There's lots of gorgeous colors to choose from, and I have highlighters that would match.
Yeah.
So I
So
think...
it sounds like a good read. I would enjoy it.
Yeah. Yeah. So there's that.
I also have some things to send you.
I have some things to send you as well, because I do still have the other books you sent me to annotate, and I just have been not getting around to it. So I have a little stack that has to come to you, which is also in my reading plans. I wanted to reread The Glass Castle because I'm actually considering using it as like a lit study novel.
That's where I first read it. It was in grade 11 English.
I read mine in grade 12. But the thing is that even though I don't know exactly like what contract I'll have, or if I'm just a substitute teacher when I start, or if I'll have my own classroom or whatever, I realize that I do need to start reading the kinds of texts that I might want to teach and like choosing those kinds of things, because when I get to it, like I'm not going to have time to do that.
Yeah, so it's a good way to plan ahead.
Yeah, exactly. So I want to do that reread anyways, and then if I annotate it, that will help a lot with like planning if I'm going to teach it.
Yeah.
So, yeah, because like I can kind of choose whatever texts I want.
Yeah.
And then it just depends on if the school has it or if I can get a class set somehow. Like a lot of my local libraries will have books you can take out for lit circles.
Well, that's nice.
So like if I do lit circles, I can take out like 5 copies of a book from the library and then use that for my students. I don't like a lot of the like classic novel study options.
Yeah.
And schools are starting to update, but there's really no budget for
not
it.
Fast enough.
So I digress. All that to say, I'm on a quest to find books that I think I might want to teach. The Glass Castle is one of them, and so I'm going to do a reread of that one. But like even if I were to read like Nightshade and Oak and decide that it has some merit for like what I want to teach. You could do a
class on it.
Yeah, obviously it has to be school appropriate content, so I have to read all my stuff ahead of time for that. But like, I don't know, I would be willing as well to buy books for my students. Like, I know that they always say like, oh, don't do that.
Buy your own class set.
Yeah,
or like own lit circle set.
Yeah, or at least have books in my classroom available to students and then have it part of the routine to do silent reading and stuff.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to find diverse titles and books that would be appropriate to have in my classroom, like my own personal library in my classroom.
Yeah.
So that one I'll see what the content's like, and if it's good, then I'll get a copy for my classroom. And then last one I got is The Sun and the Star Maker.
Oh, that's pretty.
Yeah, it's by
watercolory.
Rachel Griffin, and it's really pretty. It's about a village in this place called the Lost Range, which is like a snowy mountain range. And it's beyond the reach of the sun. So the survival of this village is dependent upon the magic of the mysterious Star Maker. Every morning he trudges across a vast glacier and pulls in sunlight over the peaks, providing the village with the light it needs to survive.
Okay.
And it's about this girl who grew up with the tales of his magic, and she never imagined she would meet him one day. But on the morning of her wedding, a fateful encounter in the frostbitten woods changes everything. The Star Maker senses a powerful magic within her and demands she come study under his guidance. With her newfound abilities tied to the survival of the village, Aurora is swept away to his ice-covered castle and far from everything she's ever known. The Star Maker is as cold and distant as the mountain itself, leaving Aurora to explore his enchanted castle alone. Yet the more she discovers about the sorcerer, the stronger their attraction grows, pulling her closer to the secrets he refuses to share. But a deadly frost approaches, and Aurora must uncover what the Star Maker is hiding before she is left in an endless winter that even the sun cannot touch. So it's a little Beauty and the Beast-esque.
Yeah.
And I don't know if that was intentional, but I'm here for it. And so I just got some like fairy tale type cozy fantasy tales that are standalone that I don't have to commit to like a huge series or anything.
That's nice.
Yeah. So those are the plans lately.
Cute.
What I have on the mind. And then also I have my next TBR jar book that I'm not going to tell you about. And then I still have to get a recommendation from a librarian.
Yeah.
I might do that today. Just swing by the local library.
Cute.
Yeah. So those are the plans. And these are all physical books as well. I'm trying to read more physical books. So, yeah. That's the vibe lately. It's just a lot of cozy and fantasy and like just trying to read some comfort reads.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cozy, comfort, romance. That's what's been up.
Fantasy, escapism.
That's good.
I'm trying to claw my way out of this reading slump. We'll see how it goes.
Yeah, we're working on it.
Mm-hmm.
In the time that we've been here as well, I've also done a manicure.
Very nice. That's really pretty.
Aww.
It's like a dusty pink color, no?
Yes.
Yeah, it's really cute.
Yeah, it's matte with a glossy tip.
Like a French tip.
Yeah.
Cool.
So, turtle. With that, we are always accepting reading requests. And we have now worked our requested read series into the Badly Annotated Book Club, which you can sign up for through the link in our Instagram bio. And you can find us on Instagram or Threads at Badly Annotated Pod, or you can email us your suggestions at badlyannotatedpod@gmail.com. And with that, best wishes, kindest regards.
Sincerely, Jess and Hannah.